I just want to highlight some things that I think are relevant to be aware of. And one of the first things that I like about the Dutch APA practice, for instance, is that it's an integrated approach from all relevant parties that have to deal with the APA in the end. That means that you have your local inspector, you have your APA team, you have your MAP team in case it's a bilateral, and they all work more or less on an integrated fashion towards a case file, which means that it can be very dynamic, but also very speedy. And the process takes usually less time than some other countries that have a consecutive involvement of people along the way. So an integrated approach, I think, is a very good way of making an efficient process. I think if you consider the Dutch history, we are traditionally a country that has focused quite a bit on rulings and APAs, and there have been some changes over time. Nowadays, I think there is a limitation in scope in respect of APAs. That means that you can no longer have an APA with a tax haven involved. That is obviously due to all the international developments, and the transparency has increased so that the APAs are being exchanged between countries. That is something to consider. Another thing that I would like to highlight on the Dutch APA practice is that it's an approachable process. The people are welcoming advisors and companies to actually step forward and raise their case, and are willing to discuss first whether or not there is a possibility to get to an APA. And if that is decided upon, they will think along on how to get to the end result in an efficient time. So it's approachable. You can have a pre-filing to look into the initial thoughts, whether you should proceed in the process.